All right, welcome to In the Spirit of Things, folks. Top of the hour. Anyways, welcome. It's Wednesday, 17th, and Brother John, did you find your way home?
I did find my way home. How you doing, Pete?
Very good. I got a spot for you. It's right next side of me. It's all good. If you notice, I stuffed a bunch of stuff in your box. I was feeling arduous today.
Yes, a lot of information there today. I was noticing a lot of things that we can clear and help people with, and see if we can't give them a better path.
Yep. Well, it's getting ugly out there. Hey, folks. Brother John's still trudging through the trenches by himself. I love the fact that they just ignore everything. Folks, this is what happens when everybody went to sleep. Now it's just naked aggression on multiple levels, and I guess you'll all be next. I guess we'll all be next if we don't all come together. I talk about, coming together as a community, united, especially over at Privatis.Me, because we can talk about issues of the day, stuff of substance, stuff that I can't really talk about in public because we are private, and I can broach the borders of the issues to at least make people aware of what's really going on. And it's been a very interesting week. Brother John, I've been doing a lot of heavy lifting this week. I did actually complete 3 of the YouTubes that'll be coming forward, compress the MP3 files on administrative, how to remove the presumption, like the 1040s, your marriage certificate, because the state whores got in the middle of that too. That's how you take the air out of the sails, is because if you don't remove the presumption, you just stand fast. And this is where they bind everybody up, because they think we're all double-minded, all dead entities, all incompetents, all infantiles, all whatever words they apply. It's in their codes. They apply to slaves. But until you remove the presumption that you are a slave, you are a slave. It's really that simple. Even we operate in honor. We move forward. I got a couple stories to share with you later on the show. How the Tricks is for Kids Hour has really just stepped it up another notch. It's going to blow you away when I share this story with you. It's matter of fact, my producer's husband. They went round robin because he was beating the living brakes off the clowns, but that's all right because Brother Peter knows. He knows little technology, how to go to the next level if we want to play ball. But the third-party bottom feeder, basically, Brother Zach was pretty much through the other side, down to his last step in the process, just about administratively. And the whores, they were trying to drag him to court on the front end, but instead of going through the court, they came through the back door with his employer and now are sucking substance out of his back pocket. And his employer, of course, will give over willy-nilly, and him in fear of losing, any sustenance of his job, has, probably, I'll have to talk to him later tonight after we get off the call. But I love misprision of a felony, because I'll just take that to the top of the pecking order. We'll play ball in a whole different way. So, I got a couple other swords in my sheath, and I can take them out too. And we're not warring. We're just going to broach the subject of how a third-party scumbag, just like what happened to me, to Brother Peter on his student loan issue, went through round robin through the back door, because they never sent me garbage, brother. They never, so I gave them a 30-day. After the 30-day was over, I just went right through the front door and routed their happy asses out to the State Attorney General's office under misprision of a felony. See, because once I have knowledge that a crime has been committed, it's my job and my responsibility so as not to be charged as a party to the crime that I report it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to report that scumbag, bottom-feeding, third-party. I'm getting excited. Well, brother, I'm going to show the love. Yeah, I'm going to show the love on a different level.
Exactly. I'm playing in the field of the courts and the legalese system, which I keep trying to, go to a lawful system. As you know, we tried to put our claim in the other day, and we were rejected again by the court clerk. So we had a habeas go through that took us many attempts to get through until finally they allowed it to go through. Very interesting how they allow you to make a claim in court and judge and jury you right there at the desk in this free country. So our paperwork was not acceptable. Very intelligent.
Acceptable to whom? The ones they thought died and left them in charge?
Exactly, the court clerk, and
the trustee. Does she know she's a trustee and you're merely the living beneficiary?
Well, I did ask her for her oath of office, and she refused to give it to me. She did confirm that she had one, but she would refuse to give it to me. I asked her the holder of her surety bond, and she didn't want to give me that information either.
Go figure. Go figure. What's she hiding?
Is,
they ask us for crap, and they say, "What are you hiding?" If you're not hiding none of it, but you asked for it. Gee, John, that's public documents, and they have no right of refusal.
I was pretty sure of that too, but with this courthouse, it seems that they just do
make
whatever
up the rules
they
go.
want. Yes. So what we did today is we sent them our documents through the email and told her to adjust what she thinks needs to be changed. And we got her to send it back to us. So let me tell you a few things that they changed on it.
Oh, yeah. Put you on the left-hand side of the page, I'm sure.
Well, they edited our actual documents. So, yeah, exactly. They wanted to change it from the Jonathan and Josette court to just a court in Queen's Bench. And she noted that she can only accept filings in Court of Queen's Bench, Judicial District of St. John, only, not in any other court. So I guess we can't have our own court in common law anymore in these countries. I don't know what happened there. She also wanted to change the fact that we said court, for a woman and a man. I wanted to change this from prosecutor to a plaintiff. Didn't like the word plaintiff. Doesn't like the word wrongdoers. Wants to change that to defendants. And it continues a hack job, you know what I mean? It takes out our judicial district for a common law court. That's scratched out. Can't have a common law court, I guess.
No. Because that would be live bodies coming forward, and a jury of your peers, not by your peers. There's no peers to be had. They're all dead entities going to sit and pass judgment.
Exactly.
Basically, from the guy in the black dress or girl in the black dress from on high in ecclesiastical law, the black magic courts, as best can be.
Another word they didn't like, Peter, was lawful. They didn't like the word lawful. They crossed that out and wanted the word legal.
Oh, of course, right.
Isn't that
interesting? All legalism, color of law.
Isn't that interesting? Also, in our court, which we believe we have every right to have, being a public court, and we want to hold court. That's basically a rental room for us. We're going in there presenting ourselves, and we wish our accuser to come forward presenting themselves. So we, put that in our paperwork that that person would not be able to be represented by a third party. Well, that was scratched out as well. And in place put New Brunswick lawyer.
No. My goodness. Hey, folks, welcome to the trick.
Can you just say, criminal, completely criminal, just out and out? They didn't like the word claim of trespass. Instead, they wanted it to be a statement of claim. And it continues. Yes. So just, just left and right. So we'll make our little adjustments and stuff like that. We'll box their words while we keep our words. And,
there you go.
Exactly. And refile it again because, like I say, this is all about the children, and we can't, get hung up on semantics at the moment. But, again, you see how they're already setting us up.
Right.
How they're setting us up to be in a legalese court instead of a lawful court, pulling us into their jurisdiction, and we're quite aware of what they are doing. And like I say, Pete, I can see this. This is going to go probably international. This is gonna get big. I can just see, we're just collecting our evidence and going forward and doing what we have to do to get our children back. But we're documenting, Peter, and it's criminal, absolutely criminal.
Oh, I know.
And the thing was that they had no problem with our other papers saying these exact same things. That now in our claim, they can't have go in.
Well, and no, wait a minute. Now, the minute she starts wanting to change your documents, first of all, she needs to be an attorney. Otherwise, she's making a legal determination for your documents. And I want to see her friggin' proverbial bar card to practice law from the counter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they're very careful, though. She did call the document, the PDF that she sent us with our document in it, suggested revisals.
Suggested, yeah. Well, take your suggestion and stick it with a son to the child. Do you have a name? I want to do a roll call.
Amanda J. Evans is her name.
Hey, Amanda J. Evans. How are you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, you nefarious. Yeah. Anyways, it's all good. We're going to show you the love, I guess, on a different level. But it's ironic, brother. It's shapeshifter crap at every level. Brother Zach already proved that. Even that guy, that $69,000 that false claim for a school he never went to, and they kept the minute he nuked him with our third party, the third party debt termination process. They farmed it to another scumbag.
Exactly.
So you gotta love that. And matter of fact, I'm on, and Brother Robert Skyping me as we were talking, and he was saying, he goes, I received a new envelope from another. He goes, I think they sold my debt already again, because he nuked the first one, now the second one. You gotta love this game, folks. Are we having fun yet? So, folks, we are having successes, so that's the upside.
Well, yeah, did I tell you I got a letter from the Minister of Defense answering me back from our complaint that we put in with them?
Right.
Did I send you that yet, Peter?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's just a short and sweet. They, of course, didn't respect her name. They call her, just St. Louis Arsenault. And they didn't respect our address that we had put in there, how to properly put our address. But basically, on behalf of the Honorable Peter.
And she's on the left-hand side, and she's got the fiction attachments all with it. So I'm looking at it.
Don't you love that?
Yeah, because, brother, they got to draft you for performance and get you in the fiction, because you're in, not on. You're never on. So here's some more proof, folks, of what I speak of. That's why we always send on, not in. I don't use zips, but if I do use them, I box the little bastards, and I put near. And I never put, so there's no presumption that I'm in. Anyways, John, the hits just keep on coming. You gotta love it. Anyways,
this is why we need to stand up. You know what I mean? We've got to bring this forward and let people know what's going on, so that other people can start standing up as well, until this becomes common everyday knowledge.
Yep.
So.
Well, the third party scam is, folks. It's cat's out the bag. Come on over to my house. We're having fun over there. I'm going to cover some other topics as we go along, because there's a bunch. Hey, folks. Matter of fact, I got some multifaceted stuff. Like last night we were talking about the medical side of, or the alternative, and I got a nice thing about aspartame. Warning: aspartame has now been renamed and is now being marketed as a natural sweetener. Learn to look what to look out for, folks. We caught on to the clowns, so now we're going to repackage our bull crap, so you can't tell what crap we're feeding you, because aspartame is an excitotoxin, and it does have deleterious effects on the body. It's not good for any part of the body. This is the stuff I follow, and I got 9 reasons to never eat processed food. Folks. Go over to In5D. They got most of the stuff I picked up from over there. It's posted, but it's usually written up by somebody else. But it's just nuts, folks. They keep changing moving the goalposts. Yeah, the next game is they want to put aspartame in your milk supply, folks. I don't drink none of that crap. I don't eat none of this crap. It's probably why I'm still alive. Anyways, but brother, I mean, it's just
it's everywhere. Speaking of processed food, I guess I was doing a little study there on hot dogs, and it was saying that children under the age of 9 years old shouldn't even eat hot dogs because it increases their rate of leukemia by 12 times.
Isn't that reassuring? Hey, you hear that, folks? So They sold us on the hot dogs and hamburgers, swill. Oh, yeah, brother, now they got approved 3 different types of slime they can put in the burger meat. That got approval. Folks, yeah, the FDA is not your friend. Anyways, but these are the little nuances that we sort of take a look. Folks, if you haven't been watching the debacle over at the Boston Marathon scam, welcome to Agent Provocateur land. Hey, while you weren't looking, and guess what, John? Gee, now here's some irony. I know I'm going on a rant, but I got to share this to wake up my brothers and sisters. Oklahoma was a scam. 911 was another scam. And gee, every one of these actions that went down, they were actually 7-7 over there in UK. That was another scam. They were actually doing operations drills for the exact issue that went down. Folks, you got to love it when they are practicing on the same day that the deal goes down. Folks, do you see a pattern here? This is called snap out of it, wake up, because they're blowing smoke up your butt. They want to lather everybody up so you'll give away more of your rights. Oh, brother, wait till we get into the computer stuff. Hey, folks, I'm going to blow your ever-loving minds. And for those who don't want to wake up, shake up, stand fast. They will be glad to track every keystroke of your entire life. Well, Michael and I, because Michael's got a background in, that's actually what he does for a living, 14 years of, what is it?
Encryption.
God, I'm having a damn brain fart. I got so much crap in my head that I'm trying to deal with. Let me
encryption,
see.
Peter.
I lost my mind. Yeah, encryption. Thank you. A party gave me the word. Yeah. Anyways, Brother Michael, it's ironic that we're going to deal with this issue next on the encryption technology that's available to all, but most people are totally unaware that they even need it because they've actually gone to sleep and left their door wide open, just like we have on all these other levels with the medical and all this other garbage. We let them in. We gave over consent. Tonight we're talking about consent again because we keep giving it. But hell, yeah, it's hard not to give it when you don't know that you're being duped on all these different levels. So this is not scare tactics, folks. This is reality. That's why today, did you see today's email blast, Brother John?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Wasn't that beautiful? I think, I don't know if Michael put the articles in there or not. No, matter of fact, that's coming out tomorrow. Matter of fact, I wrote up the post. Yeah, everybody's going to want to get the memo for tomorrow. And for all my members at Privatis.Me, you're going to want to come to tomorrow night's call because we're going to give you clarity because this is where Brother Michael lives. He's in the encryption game, and he knows of these things all too well because he actually works for a company starts with a V. I won't give you the name, but it starts with a V. And he's been with doing this game for 14 years, so he's well aware. But, hey, what the upside is, we have some capacities to sort of turn it over on its head, like how not to have your IP address tracked so you're tracked like a dog because every keystroke is tracked, folks. I don't care if you're hardlined. I don't care if you got a dedicated Wi-Fi. You're really tracked. And, folks, tomorrow, when you see tomorrow's email blast, we have 3 attaching overviews. And, over here in USA Inc., they want the IRS to be able to read your emails now. So, I mean, folks, ain't nothing sacred. We might as well just invite all these clowns at the circus to just come in our house. But they're already there. That's the whole problem. I don't have a flat screen TV, John, because I'll be damned. If I'm, sitting on my couch, I got Uncle Gus from CIA land friggin' watching my TV. I mean, the watchers are watching us in our own damn house.
They've been telling you for years, haven't they?
Oh yeah, hey brother, I've been following this crap with and I got more articles and more information to prove unequivocally exactly what I speak of. Hey, I don't have to prove. Once you get this memo, folks. Every keystroke. Oh yeah, your phones. By the way, for all those parents that don't know, when your kids Facebook and they put their crap out there, their pictures, it can be tracked right to your damn house. So the pedophiles, the hackers and jackers that know how to get into your system of downs, and they do it all the time. They can come find your daughter or your son or whatever. Or, folks, it's a sick society, but you left your door damn wide open. So we're going to show you how to show it. Hey, John, I'm going to give a whole new concept to private at Privatis.Me. So, folks, you know what? This is what we speak of. See, we're covering real issues of substance. You won't get this anywhere else. I don't have much of a following, but because everybody's listening to the ethereal crap over in La La Land, but they're not getting their minds right about what's really going on right up underneath their nose.
Yeah, we're being surrounded right around our nose as we speak. You know what I mean? Little by little, increment by increment. Next thing you know, it's everywhere. That's the thing. If you want your privacy, you've got to set up. We think these Windows firewalls and all this kind of stuff is providing any protection for us. Come on, that's just a joke. It's easy peasy. 12-year-olds are hacking computers now.
Yeah. Matter of fact, hey, brother Bruce, I was talking to him last night from 6 to 6:30 before I got on my last night's call.
Nice.
And he's a master of his own domain. And yeah, he's saying they're having actual. Hey, folks, they have these huge Las Vegas style type events on hackers for hackers. Hey, folks, they're and hey, you get hacked. But hey, go over to the site. And click on that guy with the black tie and go look at those 4 short audios or videos. They're like YouTubes, and see what's really going on right up underneath your nose. And it shows one guy how all his information got compromised. They're really getting beat. But, John, here's another thing, that there's no insurance against this for small businesses. So when they get hacked and jacked, they literally, most of them go out of business literally within 12 months or less because they can't recover from the compromise in their system. Well, folks, if you know something's going on, it's your option to protect it, or you can leave the damn door wide open. Michael and I are going to bring you some education tomorrow. So for everybody who thinks they know about this, because what we're dealing with on this encryption system, the way it's set up, it would take them 1,022 years to get through your system with a super computer with 124 gigabyte or bit encryption to get through your IP address with the service that we're set up now. And folks, this is outside of government garbage. But see, they don't want you to pay attention to wake up and learn how do you remove the presumption of consent, because they would rather you just go to sleep and leave your door wide open on your computer, your iPhone. By the way, like I say, your kids' pictures, it allows them to, with the metadata, to track their actual position on where the picture was taken. You can't make this crap up, folks. These downloads, downstrokes, all the stuff going on with your computers and your children. So, hey, brother, obviously I'm protecting mine. I'll be setting my system up this Friday with all the proper bells and whistles, because I really don't like idiots coming into my house and reading my damn mail. Not that I have nothing to hide. I don't have anything to hide. The whole point is it's none of your damn business, because you know what? All you are is, hey, brother, they're tracking your information. They're hacking your information. They're getting in.
What they do is they compile all our information into these big mega computers, and basically they can pretty much predict your movements and what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and all this kind of stuff instantly. And we get into identity theft and all that kind of stuff. That's $1 million business. There are people who do that stuff for just a living, just to get into people's computers every day, looking for another victim out there with open wide computer and stuff like that. And next thing you know, you've got thousands and thousands of dollars of credit card debt, and you're like, what the heck? And that's how it happens. There are professional guys out there that can just sit back and hack a computer within seconds, with the security people think they have.
Yeah, that's what I like about the SurfSafe deal, brother. It's your IP address changes every time you get on the damn thing. So isn't that special? So it doesn't stay. It's like, hey, they got problems. Anyways, hey, we're having fun. We're having fun. So we're gonna. Anyways, you're not allowed to hide your privacy. Linda was talking about that. Yeah. Lyndon says he does have something to hide. He wants to hide his privacy. I love it. Anyways, folks, still we're getting 404 garbage on our deal. So I told Michael he's going to have to just go to direct to the site, pull the damn the talk for the day, and put it on that, because if it gets the -1, it doesn't open up. That's what I told him. So I don't know why it does a -1 and doesn't let us open up a 404. Maybe my producer can enlighten me. Maybe she might know a little bit about that. Anyways, with that being said, hey, brother, you know what? It's about time for a break.
It is time for a break.
So, hey, folks, go do what you do on break. We'll be back. Hey, it's going to get fun. We're just getting warmed up. We love you, and we'll be right back.
Privatis.Me. No longer do we need to hire lawyers, worry about past debt, or count on doctors to fix our health problems. Privatis.Me. specializing in real education about the legal system, administratively eliminating your past debt, and teaching you simple, natural ways to restore your health, including cancer. Join today for free. Learn how to live in private and allow yourself to overcome and stop living in fear. Become a paid member for $10 per month and receive Peter and Michael's $300 debt elimination package for free. Privatis.me. Privatis.me. Take a walk on the private side.
Ah, that was beautiful. Yeah, I was supposed to listen to that. I'm sorry to Andrea. I got to give her a shout out. She posted it to me about 2 hours ago, but I was so binded up, brother. This is welcome to my world. Tell brother Zach, Andrea, that kudos and love. I love it. Hey, that's beautiful. Yeah, folks. Take a walk on the private side. That was a song from the '70s, but it wasn't called "Take a Walk on the Private Side." It was "Take a Walk on the Wild Side" by Jerry Reed. But Michael decided to incorporate that. Excuse me, not incorporate. I hate that word. That's a terrible word. Sorry, John. Have me shot at dawn. I screwed up. That was a bad play on words. But, hey, folks, if you're sick and tired, hey, John, and I'm going to rant just a little bit because I can. And we're at my house. Hey, brother. Huh?
I said that's why we come here.
What's Brother Pete going to rant about tonight? Well, hey, we're having a fireside sale over at Privatis.Me. If you hate the price at $120, you're going to love it at $240. So, hey, at the end of the month, because of all this extra heavy lifting, I wasn't wanting to go into it this way, but I'm going to, I guess. Did a whole boatload of extra heavy lifting because everybody was sort of perplexed on how to administrate. So, I have 4 YouTubes coming out shortly that will be in place probably within the next 7 days or less on how to administrate, how to remove yourself from the body politic so you're not a double-minded slave on the plantation, how to remove your presumption on your marriage certificate because that binds you up to the state, so anything you produce thereof from it, you made them a party. Because back in 1926, nobody had to do this, folks. They brought this in slowly. How do you boil a lobster? Slowly. You turn up the water, and his happy ass gets boiled before he knows it. It's all the way up, and he can't get out. Well, that's how they did this stuff. See, folks, they incorporated these garbage tactics while everybody was asleep. Our grandparents, our parents, and we got duped into following the bouncing ball with them because they didn't know to look because they were too busy punching a time clock, just trying to maintain a household. So, see, they've done an effective job of keeping everybody busy chasing their tails so they can't stop long enough to find out the truth. Isn't that special, John? Anyway, so onward and upward. The third-party debt termination package, since that's the heavy lifter, I just finished up the YouTube. Well, I just did the MP3 compression, so all this will be PowerPoint presentation, folks, literally 10 times simpler. So I don't have to answer a bunch of questions on how to administrate these documents. If it's lowercase, you better keep it lowercase. And I'm showing you literally what it's supposed to look like, how to do your registered mails with the attaching envelope and everything. We got to go by envelope, everything. John, I said, okay, I got to go here. And then, by the way, for all those with the taxing issues, no pun intended, you can rescind your signatures on old past 1040s where you made a mistake. So we're going to remove that presumption, and that goes to the top of the pecking order because, hey, you weren't aware that you were never supposed to fill the damn thing out in the first place. They duped you, some CPA, and because, folks, W-2s, W-4s, 1099s, they're all estate and gift taxes. You weren't liable for a corporation tax by filling out a 1040. You filled out the wrong damn form, but they never told you. Anyways, this is what I cover. Matter of fact, Chris Hansen covers it specifically over at FamilyGuardian.org. That's where I got my heavy lifting done on the tax side of the house on how when the minute you file 1040, they put you into the system of downs, into the corporate computers, making you a franchisee corporation, and everything's considered a taxable event. That's why everybody's getting whacked with the tax, because they gave over and signed under the penalties of perjury a codicil, that dadgum 1040, and gave themselves over. Well, now that you know the truth and fairy tale can't live, well, you remove that presumption when the fairy tale was fed to you because it's no longer a fairy tale. So it's a new truth. Once you understand the new truth, that it is the truth, then you remove the damn presumption. It's really, really that simple. So, I did that document today too, John. So it was really a heavy lifting day to me. I got a lot accomplished. And my friend Oh, God, I'm having a... Boy, I tell you, I got so much information in my head.
You got too much going on tonight, Peter. Holy cow. And that's what I keep trying to tell our listeners and stuff like that. This guy is dedicated. He is 24/7. He's on this, and he's trying to improve, and he's trying to get people free and trying to get people to wake up and opening the doors for you, how to do it and how to proceed in the private. And,
right.
I admire you, brother. I admire you.
Well, hey, we're going to take Private to Privatis.Me to a whole new level, especially on computer technology. How you can actually get your emails all encrypted, so when they leave your house, that no scum-sucking bottom feeders can read it. Because, folks, it's just the scum-sucking bottom feeders that want to read this stuff. I mean, don't they have a life? I mean, don't they have anything better to do? But apparently not, because they want to see that you're a threat, and that's why they do the Boston garbage, another false friggin' flag garbage event. But for most people, they actually buy the bull crap they're seeing on the TV. We need to go to zero tolerance on TV, and then they would lose their total control because they couldn't be feeding the people the bullshit propaganda anymore.
Exactly, and the great thing is, too, it is increasing. That article you did show me today there, what was it, 2 million, up of 5 million homes now,
right.
More so without TVs, and more and more people are shutting up the TV, and just, talk about that Boston thing. Did you see the article I just sent you?
No, I didn't. I was outside on the porch looking at the beautiful chemtrails coming across my sky. I actually look up, brother. I look up every damn day. It's making me angry. That's how I just...
Well, at least we know how to clean that stuff out, right?
Right. That's true.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So just got to get. It's all about cleaning up the system and putting the right things in the body, and there's nothing that can hang out, right?
I had a laugh because somebody just posted Peters Brain, Virginia, a nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. Hell, nobody can live. Hell, I can't hardly live in my own head for 24 hours, brother. Oh my goodness! But let me go to that article. Let's see. Where'd you post it, brother? I'm looking for
in your Skype there. It's talking about the Boston. Looks like they have them identified in the crowd already.
The fall guy, you mean?
No, actually, there seems to be about 4 or 5 individuals identified for this right now. Check it out. There's quite a bit of pictures, and there's seems like they got everybody involved this time.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, folks, snap out of it. It's all bull crap. It's all smoke and mirrors. Welcome to Kabuki Theater Live.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get them all lathered up so they can remain in their false paradigm because it's a shock to their system. And how could somebody do that? Well, folks, it's like the 911 scam. A building can't self-implode. It's what do they call that? An anomaly. Because steel can't implode upon itself. Brother, I've seen buildings burn to the ground over the last 10 years, and the steel frames are still totally intact. Well, go figure. But when you use thermite, it's ironic, the day that went down, Jesse Ventura, ex-Navy SEAL, why is the Navy always involved on this stuff, knowing stuff? Ex-Navy SEAL, they burn shit to the ground, folks. That's what they do in the Navy. They teach us to make things go boom on a whole different level, and we get to practice on other things. But he was there at Ground Zero the day of the event, or the day after, and he goes, those are thermite burns. Well, who would know better about thermite burns than an ex-Navy SEAL? And he broached the issue, and then he started uncovering it. And, he had his little shows and whatever, but they made sure all those, they never renewed him for doing them shows after he started exposing this, because then the sheep might wake up. Anyways, folks, yep, they will do anything under the auspices of a lie. Every damn war, and I can prove what I say, John. Here, I'm from the show me state. Agent provocateurs are us. Hey, folks, wars are bankers' wars. They're all bankers' wars, and that's what they do is they lather you up and then get your sons and daughters to go in the military and actually fight for a bull crap war like with Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. They ain't done nothing to us. It's a scam under the guise of democracy, and that's 51% telling the other 49% what they're having for supper under dictates of the nefarious ones.
Well, is it even democracy? We talk about that too. There's no democracy. Come on now, Peter. Really? That's what they like to tell the sheeple, that they have a choice, and they're on the 51 or the 49%. But when it really comes down to it, there's 1% running the whole show. So when democracy, that's just to have you be able to go from one side to the other side. When you're mad at one side, you go to the other side, right?
From one corporate whore to another corporate whore.
Exactly.
Folks, they want to give you an semblance that your vote actually counts. It doesn't. Never has. Never will. That's why you got to remove yourself from the body politic. That's what removes the air from the sails when you don't give over. But if you gave over, then, hey, go over to my site. I have a 27-minute beautiful video that literally shows you how to remove the presumption. It's a simple administrative process, one-pager, send registered mail, and you get taken off the rolls. However, in Canada, they're pretty sneaky, John, because I was talking to Brother Ray, and he was saying, it's 30 days later, and he still hasn't heard a boo out of them. Yeah, because they're afraid if they send him a letter back saying, hey, you're removed from the rolls, and he tells that to everybody else, they all won't give no power to the system of downs, the scam. So, hey, I told them, give the son of a bitches a call and say, hey, where's my dadgum reply document from my registered mail? I need to see something that's showing that you rescinded me from the rolls. So I'm no longer, see, in Canada, you guys are really screwed up there. I guess by default, everybody gets thrown up underneath the friggin' bus for the body politic, and they all agree to it because they never rescind it.
Plays stupid around here. It seems they just
they are stupid. That's the whole part.
It's just what happens around here. It's just
right,
like what the heck.
Yeah, they don't challenge anything because they don't know how to challenge it. They don't know how to say, wait, no. Free will, act and deed, nope, doesn't fit here. I remove the presumption, and I'll need to see administrative document producing that I asked you, and you need to tell, and I'm not leaving until I get it. So, hey, go to your friggin' computer and type the son of a bitch up. I need correspondence producing, but hey, at least in USA Inc., all my brothers and sisters who have gone forward removing the presumption from the body politic, they've actually got correspondence back, and they send me copies of it. I love it. So kudos to my brothers and sisters in USA Inc. Well, folks, now y'all can remove yourself because the video will be coming forth probably in the next 3 to 5 days. And let me get back to, we're in a shift, brother. But so everybody gets, I'm going to show the love all the way to the end of the month to May 1st. And I'm giving it away, brother. It's education. That's what it is. I says, all the packages, informations, all how to do these administrative processes. I'll never charge a penny. I was bantering with a friend of mine this evening, and she was saying, well, maybe you need to just charge $1,000 and do the process for me. I said, that's incompetence. And if you can't follow the bouncing ball on my presentations now, you know what? Then you're really stuck. You got deeper problems. So, anyways, I'm going to allow my brothers and sisters to at least carry some of the water, because if I don't, I'm making them incompetent. And I won't charge my brother for a process. So, folks, it's all free. Michael and I are loading up. We're going to be bringing a whole boatload more on how to offset your debt and stuff like that. Information that they don't want us talking about, like the living beneficiary, your pass-through accounts and stuff like that, where you go to peace and settle the damn account. But hey, brother, go figure. It's ironic that so I'm going to make it simple, stupid. But come after May 1st, I'm doubling down. It's $240 to get into my house. And if you think I'm just about the commerce, well, hell, then stand fast, do nothing. It's sort of like with people with their computers when I start educating them about how they're really getting hacked, whacked, and jacked, and how every keystroke is tracked. And they can remove that presumption by not giving over consent, by taking, hey, brother, it's like security for your house. You got people, they'll spend, $1,200 or thousands of dollars for security for the house, but the damn computer's wide open, and their iPhones are wide open. Folks, if you were not aware.
How much would you pay to, I was talking to Michael the other night, and he's bringing MMS to the site. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, when you're talking about, the $240 and stuff like that, how much would you pay if you had, a bad night out with a woman who wasn't saying having the best downstairs, and maybe you caught something like herpes or something, right? How much would you pay to
get rid of
that up? And most people, and everyone knows that's uncurable, right?
Right.
Hey, I know a cure for it.
Yep.
Not that I've ever had it, but
no.
How much would you pay? How much would you pay when the doctor says, you've got cancer and you've got 6 months to live? How much would you pay to get a cure that I know works, because I've used it personally on a cancer patient that came to me, a friend, and he had mouth cancer and they wanted to remove half his jaw, and he took this stuff for 4 weeks, and the doctors couldn't explain where his cancer all went. You know what I mean? How much would you pay? Right? So that's how I look at it, Peter. And that's just the medical side. You know what I mean? Let alone if I got $30,000 in debt These debt collectors are trying to get after me. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go anywhere. Like, I loved how that intro was when we got back from the call there. You know, it's almost like the one-stop shop.
Right.
You know, get everything right. Your body right, your finances right, your mind right. So.
hey, brother, I'm getting the love on Skype. It's Skype night tonight, and Brother Peter's getting binded up on multiple levels, and going to give me some feedback on my hacked, whacked, and jacked analogy. And hey, you know what? We can't have fun here, brother. That's half the battle.
Yes, exactly.
Anyways, my goodness, folks, I'm telling you, it's getting a rare form out there. But hey, you know what? You have capacity. You have ability to change this paradigm, but it starts with you. And so we'll cover issues of the day that nobody else wants to talk about. So that's where we live. So fundamentally, so let's get back to Privatis.Me, because it is my website, our website, Michael, and we do stay in the private. And like I say, for those who are getting their education game on, there are successes happening all over the place. I want to do a special YouTube on the successes. This is the stuff they don't want me talking about. I love it. The third-party whores are getting their brakes beat off, and they're getting their hats handed to them. They're farming it out to other scumbags. But, hey, just like my brother Robert said, he goes, it's another third party came in. He goes, I'm not opening the damn thing. Undeliverable's address, and he's returning to the sender. Well, that's what you got to do, because we don't accept garbage from crooks. Otherwise, you let them in your door. You got to close that circuit and return the damn envelope. I don't accept nothing from third-party whores. Because I'm a live man. I ain't no dead entity. That's who they're trying to contract with. That guy who lives at 55 Water Street, Department Trust Corporation, in a box down on Water Street in New York City. Because that's where they got you sitting, folks. That's where they got the birth certificate bonds sitting. That's where it all started. So I can remove those presumptions just by not accepting the offer. I don't open offers. I don't open nothing. Don't need to. Because I know they're trying to attach to a dead entity. And they're looking for my res, and they're not getting it. So, anyways, brother, so this is what's going on with Privatis.me. Yeah, we're going to the next level in education with all processes. Administrative will be literally PowerPoint presentations to follow the bouncing ball to make it so much easier. No guessing. Got instructions, directions. It'll give direction of flow. We're giving actually the go-bys on how to do the envelopes, how to get your register mails done, all this other stuff. So much more simple. So, because I'll be damned if I'm going to do everybody's documents, brother. I've already done the hard part. We've already done the administrative. They're huge. They're the monster. They're the bomb. Red box hell. Matter of fact, Brother Michael's going to do some heavy lifting, and our email blast will be red boxed. He's going to another format. I love Brother Michael. He's always thinking of interesting ways to get our concepts forward, because they're not just concepts of theory, folks. They're fact. See, when you red box a document, becomes non-negotiable, not like an instrument, but as to what you're asking. And they know, these third-party debt collectors that we're dealing with, they know straight up, the minute they get the first nuclear airstrike across their bow, the game is over. It's on like Donkey Kong. So, folks, when you send your first one, you don't accept any more offers, because they're not filling out the claim. They can't reproduce a claim in a million years. They're not going to, so don't fall for the tricks for kids hours. If you haven't seen my 12-minute video over on the homepage of Privatis.me, go take a look at it. Or you can pull it up right here at I Am Free Will. That you've got I guess, what is it, where you would highlight and drag it and put it into the browser. You could do that. It's right up underneath I Am Free Will. So, folks, if you're not getting the memo, you're going to get the memo. So it's a beautiful 12-minute video that explains. And matter of fact, another party and I were having this discussion. Yeah, they're probably getting paid 6 ways to Sunday. When you originated the contract, there was hypothecation. Man, folks, they're doing it to the amount of times 10. It's all fiat. Then when you're making your payments, they're hypothecating those. And then when you fail to make those payments, it goes into default. Then they get paid on the insurance contract. Then on top of that, they're selling it off to a third-party bottom feeder, and he's getting paid. But anyways, folks, this is really, literally fraud on its face to the extreme. And guess what? It is so simple to administrate. Just don't fall for the damn trick. So I guess I just need to do a special class, do a 10-minute class just on the Tricks is for Kids hour. And you need to at least listen to this first, because that's all it is. They're not going to send you a valid claim. They can't give you one in 21 days, let alone 210 days or 21 years. If you get another envelope from them after you initiate, It's just bull crap. They were looking for you to accept the offer, and if you do open up the Tootsie Roll inside, now you got to start over. So, hey, and to keep from having to start over, you just keep nuking their, I call it the kill shot with the first document, and then you got 3 more rounds to make sure the zombie doesn't get up.
You know, we almost need to have a stamp, you know, at our house and stuff like that. It just says, return the sender undeliverable. Just, you know what I mean? Nice, easy, send them back.
Well, I like the fact that you have to use your own energy to put it on there, because that shows that a physical, somebody with real energy, a live body, actually had to take an action. So I like always handwriting it. That's really actually the way I would always go.
Okay.
Because it's like when scumbag lawyer sends you a contract, you can rescind that contract. You don't have to accept it and red box the son of a B and send it back. And then, yeah. So if you open by mistake, matter of fact, Michael and I will be formatting that document, which we got from a sister Cookie down in Florida. She gave us a beautiful document we can utilize for when you did open something by mistake. You can attach that, and if you thought I gave over in any way, shape, or form, I'm removing that presumption. On that document, we're going to red box that puppy. So for everybody who really thinks that there's a cookie inside of that envelope, folks, why do you think they call it a presentment? Look at the word presentment. Presentment. Yeah, they're giving you a present, and you want to open the damn thing up, but it's not a real present. It's actually got a binder against you. So I don't keep their damn presents. I don't take presents from strangers. Period.
Good way to keep yourself out of trouble.
Yeah, because there ain't no presents from them, folks. It's all bullcrap. Anyways, I like this. So hey, we're having a good call tonight. Yeah, wait till I get to the next level. Yep, folks. CISPA advances. We'll talk about that after the break. We're not at break yet, but in a couple minutes. But yeah, folks, I'm going to give you some clarity. Tomorrow's email blast. Yeah, if you're not on Privatis.Me, sign up for free. You're not getting our memos. So go sign up for free so you can start getting the memo. See, because we attach actual links of information that you can verify, clarify, and move forward. So we want you knowledgeable. We don't want you falling for the baloney. See, because this won't be posted in mainstream media. They got to keep the sheep dead asleep so they can have a hypothecation event, because the system is so broke. Huh?
They don't even post this in Alex Jones or any of this kind of stuff either.
Yeah, right.
You notice that too, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Somebody told me stop throwing my glasses. Anyways, somebody sharing the love. It's all good. Anyways, hey, I got Brother Lyndon on the other side of the fence. Hey, brother, if you feel froggy, brother, leap. Come on into the door after the break, after 8 o'clock, after the song plays, and we'd like to interject some of your dialogue, because you were sharing some really good love Saturday. So you have my permission. Matter of fact, post your area code into your Skype so I can send it over to my producer. Make sure you get through the front door, because probably got a couple lined up at the door at this point. But anyways, folks, yeah, this is the stuff that nobody else wants to talk about, and we're going to talk about it. So I got a lot more love to share tonight. I'm just getting warmed up, and we're on the upside of the hour. I'm actually going to go to break a little early because, hey, I think everybody's heard enough of my rant for the last hour. Anyways, folks, we love you. You go do what you do on break, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
All right.
VerdictProductions.com. Do you have footage you want turned into a video? Weddings, family gatherings, sports games? High-quality video production for any project you have. We also create detailed slideshows if you have information you want to put on YouTube or your website for all to see. Many other services including audio enhancement, music production, and CD mastering for your band. Need a company logo or an ad? No problem. We also specialize in graphic design to make your business or website stand out. Head over to VerdictProductions.com for a quote. Lowest prices on the net guaranteed.
All right, very good. Hey, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's my brother, Zach. He does excellent work, folks. If you haven't seen my 12-minute Termination video, which has already gotten thousands and thousands of hits, I guess everybody else is sort of enjoying it because it's a quick, clean, not 2-hour rant. It's only 12 minutes of making somebody's ears bleed, but they get the truth directly, effectively, and 1 minute. My producer, I'll give you the number in a minute. I can't talk and type at the same time because I have no capacity. I'm not multifaceted like the rest of the world. Give me a second, and I was going to give it to you. No, it's not 416. 416 is going to be in a holding pattern. Anyways, no problem. I'm giving you the prefix right now, and I'm going to share the love. There she be. Anyways, it's a beautiful night. So 416 is in queue, but I'm looking for 647 area code, so that would be the one I'm looking for. I will try that again if it's available, if you can do that. Or I might take 416 real quick. But he's not online. Okay, he'll be calling in a second. Let's let 416 while 647 comes in. That'll work. I can do that. Okay.
Am I in?
You are in.
All right. Well, good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, John. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Peter?
Yeah. I'm lost in space. I'm still trying to find my ball with both hands.
Thank goodness, at the beginning of that show, I had to run my fingers through my hair when I heard what you were saying, John, about going to that. You went to King's Bench in New Brunswick. Was it New Brunswick?
Queen's Bench, yeah, in New Brunswick, yeah.
King's Bench in New Brunswick, and we have the Superior Court here in Ontario. Well, you better hurry up and get to their website and download anything where they talk about inherent government and defenders of the common law, and go through your statutes. And anywhere, there's all this. It's easy to find this stuff. It's not hard. It's written out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Common law is, and you've got to take that in there with you when you do your presentation in court. The judge, you're not going there to visit the judge. You're not going there to get his decision. You're not going there. You're just going there to publicly declare. And you're looking for the man or woman that has a claim on your children. And if there's no man or woman that has a viable claim, an authentic claim, then your claim stands perfect. It stands perfect, and you're not looking for the decision from no judge. And you ask him.
And that seems very, very simple to you and I, but explaining that to them is just I don't know if they just play stupid, if they really just don't know this stuff. But exactly, I just want a magistrate there to witness someone coming forward or not coming forward with a proper claim to my children. Exactly. And
that's all, John. But it's everything in law starts right from its inception. When Peter talks about returning that document, that's the moment. That's when you acted properly. That's your law. So right from the beginning, you can't let them doctor documents. You can't let them tell you what to put. It's not a claim. It's not a complaint. Other than some of those other things that you were knocking off. None of that. You don't want to get drawn into that.
Exactly.
You got to go back and straighten it out with the clerk. And if she won't do it, then you see her boss. And if her boss won't, then that boss's boss. But it has to be done. It's got to be done right. This stuff is old. It's not. These are some of these things of the axioms of law. It's not negotiable. We don't have to make these things up.
Exactly.
This isn't anything new. This is old practice, and it's good, sound practice. It's the way it's done, and if there's common law, and if there really is a government and not a corporation just doing business, if they really want to be the government they say they are, when they say on their websites they're inherent government, you can accept that. Okay, I'll accept your duties. Now perform your duties.
Yep.
And that's it. And that is it.
Well,
and
like I say,
you can't negotiate with that.
Yeah, and the thing is, they just deny me. They'll bring up the sheriffs and and just refuse. If it's not their way in their format, and no matter what you do, the ones that are suffering are our children. And
but their format is their jurisdiction.
Exactly.
And dead man's land.
Exactly, and it's legalese, and we know this. I wish you had a copy of our paperwork so you could see, what we've done with it and stuff like that, and how we basically taken their documents and completely converted it to common law. But then they won't take it. It looks like their documents, but doesn't speak like their documents, of course, right? And it's just
not the doc- you're not asking them to take it as their documents.
Exactly, it's our documents for our court. We understand this, you know, and that's the thing. They don't seem to understand that this is a court for us. That they don't seem to understand that we don't need a judge to judge us or to give us a verdict or any of this kind of stuff. You know, that it's just completely oblivious. I don't know if this, where this clerk got her information or got her education, but and it's
just clerk. All you want them to do is file papers. Who cares? It's just a clerk.
Exactly, but like I say, when they refuse, then what do you do? You know.
Well, there's surprisingly, John, there's actually a lot you can do. But you have to think these things out critically. And sometimes it's not the quantity of things you do, it's the precision. And these things start in the beginning. The people in law, a lot of people work on volume and doing a lot of things. Sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's just the precision and saying the right things at the right time to the right people. And you'll get your justice. If they don't, then there is no government, and then you do not have to recognize them as a government. See, this is that I have no problem recognizing them as a de jure government, as executors of the law. Fine, if you want to be executors of the not legislators, I'll legislate my own. But if they're going to be executors of the law, I'll accept that. I have no problem accepting that. We can't have a society if someone doesn't execute law, but they better do it. Not their law. They can't write everyone's law.
That's the thing too. It seems that we're going to have to divert again and exactly go to the chief judge above her and so on and so forth. And that seems to be exactly what it's doing. It's always escalating, and we still don't get our children back. It's just a nightmare. It's a complete nightmare. And
how long has it been?
It's going on almost 5 months now. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's not too bad.
No charges, no anything. Just
you've made good
and the reason they're doing this is because of who we are, and we're standing up as we are, and they're so unintelligent that they I don't know if they didn't bother looking or to see that what we were saying is proper law, or they just don't.
No. Hey, John, this is they've all been working at the same factory their entire lives, and you're the square peg in the round hole. They've never seen this before, so it's Greek to them, and you can't let them make legal determinations for your damn documents. It's like when I had a little round robin with the clerk at the court on pulling up a document to make sure somebody's status was good, and they were on the record. And she was starting to make a legal determination. I said, I'll tell you what, go get your mommy. You're hereby fired. I said, I accept your oath of office. I told her that first. And then within 60 seconds, she got right-minded, got me the document, stamped it, champed it, and I was out the damn door. But I had to give her, because she was trying to make a legal determination for what I was asking. And I said, yeah, you have all these on file. I said, they're at every county, unless Washington County does things different. Is that how this works? Go get me your boss. I want the top of the pecking order. I'm not going to take no for an answer. And next thing I know, within 30 seconds, she was over in the box getting the document I was looking for. Go figure. See, because they say we're all slaves. If you let them do it, it's the tomfoolery. It's the tricks is for kids. I said, you're not doctoring crap. These are my documents, and you're not going to fasten them any way you want.
Happens when we try that, when we ask for their surety bonds, we ask for their oath of office and stuff like that, then we get the very cozy sheriffs all, gathering around and stuff like that.
Oh, the intimidation tactic.
Well, it's not even that. And then, she just sits there and denies until, we have no choice, and the sheriffs are basically, okay, you've got to go now. It's absolute anarchy.
Then you have to go to above them.
Yeah.
It's anarchy, but they don't want anarchy. They keep saying they don't want it. I don't want it. You don't want it. Peter doesn't want it. We want a civil society. We want these things have been worked out long ago. But that we have to stand fast. We have to be firm. They are public servants, and they must perform their roles. And if they don't, then there is no government. They can't no longer say they're inherent and they're de jure. And I don't think they want to say that. I don't think they want to. And I think that will ultimately be, our, may you say, an ace because I think they have to recognize that they are going to uphold common law. And if they don't, well then, okay, you're just fine. If you're just a corporation, go about your business, and we have no more business anymore for anything. And then they can't complain if we do form our own common law courts. And unfortunately, then we would have to also enforce our judgments. We don't want to get that. We want to cooperate. We want a calm civil society, everyone working together. But we don't need the government that we have now. Not everybody wants corporate government, and there's ways out of it. And they're just going to have to follow these, because we have a long history of this, and a long history of common law in Australia, New Zealand, in Canada, in the United States, in all the British Isles, and in Ireland, and it's a good law. And there's many, many good judges in this country, and in the United States as well. There are many good judges that know the law, and if there's a problem with the way we are presenting our claims, well, absolutely. I'm willing to, if I've made an error in law somewhere, absolutely, I'm willing to listen and correct it, because they are experts. They don't get there by accident. Now, there's a lot of bad ones, but I think in some cases we've really maligned the judiciary. There are some excellent judges out there that make fantastic decisions. They know law, but we have to find them, and we don't listen to clerks. Peter didn't listen to a clerk. And if they bring sheriffs, well, there's other ways. Did you film anything? Did you bring the observers with you?
Oh, I tape everything. Like I say, I've got everything, every interaction, every denial, everything they've tried to make us change. Every time we went to court, I tape it all. Yeah. And like I say, we stay as a man and a woman in common law. We've never bowed down to being anything but. And it's like I say, what it is if we pull this off, we're setting precedent and stuff like that. So they're doing everything in their power to try to dissuade us and to try to make us go to their trials and all this kind of stuff, and try to make us take their disclosures, and so they're believing that we're going to crack, but it's just not in us. It's just not who we are. When you learn the truth, you can never go back. So right. I guess it seems to be that we are going to have to go after their bosses and stuff like that, and it does kind of suck, because it's diverting from our main goal, right?
Not really, but we don't have to spend the whole night talking about this. But at any rate, the precedents have been set. You're not the first. Mm-hmm. That's why you're able to do what you're doing, because the precedents are already set. That's what common law was. They already set those precedents. So, we talked about removing presumptions. Well, that's what you're doing. Everyone needs to begin with removing presumptions. But even knowing these things, they can hear us over the air speaking about these things. But being able to execute it themselves, to administer these things, a lot of people are having trouble with that. So I suggest those that are having difficulty with it, even though you understand the concepts, that you have no trouble actually, in other words, in your language, perhaps being able to do these things. A lot of people don't know how to do that, don't know how to remove a presumption, or don't know how to file documents. Well, there's a gentleman across the table who does have the skill and does have ability. And that's the reason why I really strongly urge people to get a hold of Peter, to join his club, to move into his home, as he says, and get someone who can show you how to do it. And when you've removed presumptions, you will have an ability. And degree. Not perfectly, but you have to begin somewhere, and you need counsel, and that you can obtain. Even if what I'm finding is people, they understand the BC, the birth certificate, but they don't know what to do about it. Well, now it's time to start learning. So if you sit on your hands, it's just not going to happen. You can't keep listening to YouTube after YouTube, or reading comments on YouTube, even worse, by people that have no experience in these matters and don't really know what they're doing. There's all sorts of idle comments everywhere. You have to go just somewhere where people have many years of experience and show you how to administer documents, and then once you learn, it's really not that difficult. That's why we always talk about how simple it is. Sure, it's simple. It's simple for us.
Yep. Hey, Brother Lyndon, I do have a 201 coming in. Please, stay in our loop. It's all good. You're in our little nucleus. We have a 201 coming in. Let him on through, and let's hear what's up.
Hey, guys. Danny B from Jersey again. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Forget about it.
Forget about it. So I'm really enjoying your conversations tonight about the private commerce, basically on the internet, and also what the last gentleman was talking about the courts and the different law forms. And I wanted to make one remark that I heard recently, and maybe you guys can confirm it, that all U.S. state courts are common law courts. That's what I recently learned. It's documented somewhere. If you guys know anything to the contrary, please let me know. But I just thought it was interesting because what I'm realizing is there are in fact arenas for enforcement of all types of law. Like what sparked that was when the gentleman was talking about that we have to go back to common law, and it kind of struck me that there is an arena where we can bring those issues if need be, and just having all of the law forms respected by one another, so we don't impose our law on them and they don't impose their law on us. And it's kind of perfect that there are facilities for the execution of all law forms. So I was just really appreciating where he was going with that. And I wanted to contribute that if it helps.
Yeah, very good.
Cool.
Yeah,
those are international venues.
What, brother?
Those are international venues.
Which are?
What you're speaking of.
Other international
venues where you bring your court and I bring mine.
Yeah, actually, that's absolutely correct, right? I mean, if we think about it, that's the way it is.
Well, that's how nations resolve problems in that manner.
Right.
Yeah.
We're all
and that works. And that works because even the states are foreign to one another, and then within those jurisdictions there are sub jurisdictions and private contract. Yeah. So,
right.
Yeah. It's kind of like an intricate spider web. It's perfection in a way.
Right.
Just if I could say one more, and I also appreciated the comments where I brought up about all the very good judges and the police officers and everything like that, and because I also have a great respect for the job that they do, like having been in a couple of my own kind of cases and seeing the fine line that they walk and how they're so craftily colorable with you and how they appreciate that type of return. So yeah, but I'm complete, man. Go ahead.
Yep.
You get dragged into court. What they do, Bill Thornton, he talks about the court of record. But he's not really they use common law principles, but that's not a common law court. That's a court of equity.
Right.
That's not the same thing. You don't want to be in a court of chancery. That's what that is. It's still judges, arbitrary decision. That's all it is.
Yeah, because everything under USA Inc. is all corporate courts. It literally is. I mean, they've been telling us for years. We just sort of haven't been paying attention. I mean, like I say, when I brought up that 3-page document that the IRS is not a government agency. It is a private corporation, got their incorporation papers, 3 pages. They've been telling us since many, many years. Yep, they're filed in Delaware. It's got the seal stamps, 1933. Yeah, it's on our site, so if anybody wants to see. So, yeah, when you're dealing with contracts, and that's why I'm going to ground on simplicity, on removing these damn presumptions, because you're considered a double-minded man when you walk into their court. Matter of fact, hey, let me share this for 1 second. There was a judge on the bench who actually gave over information when he says, okay, if you if you're part of if you claimed your citizen status, go pay your fine at the door or at the window. If you don't claim that you're a citizen, because that's a slave, a corporation, a franchisee, you have no business here. Get the hell out of my court. I mean, this is a judge who actually said something. As a matter of fact, I know of another judge over there in Maryland who actually said, are you a corporation or are you a man? If you said you were a corporation, you're a dumbass. And he said, all right, well, I guess you're getting waxed. If you said you were a man, he was letting him off the hook because he was so sick and tired of this. He was not up. He wasn't all the way up the pecking order. He was in a position where he didn't want to really do this no more, and he stepped off. It's a brother of mine, Bill from Virginia, who shared with me that story. So it's interesting. There are some of them who don't want to be a party to this game because they figured it out, and they know that you don't know that you're a corporation franchisee. So if you fail to remove the presumption, it stands as is. And I believe that everybody goes into the court and tries to challenge, and if they haven't read Slave, Who Owns You, they're giving over. And you got no business to fight the king because you're in the king's domain. You gave over by coming into the body politic.
Right. But there's also another very important part of that is that, you ought to be agreeing before you get to court so that the court doesn't have subject matter jurisdiction on which to act. So, the only reason I could ever see, anybody going into court was, A, either to get a continuance because they need more time to get an agreement or to present agreement. Like, that blind lady that's out in front of those courts is weighing the claims, and if you don't walk in there with a record of an agreement, you're consenting to a controversy and thereby, subjecting yourself as the state, in my view.
Well, and that's why we can't file anything into those courts. If you file in, you gave over, and there's your jurisdictional tie-in, right. Because that's what considered controversy. It's considered,
Well, you're asking them.
Why you're asking for permission for the king.
Yeah. Well, exactly, folks. Look, every motion, other than a motion to dismiss, and I don't even like that. Any motion is a request by any other name. So what have you done? Why are you requesting anyone to do something that you should otherwise do? If you're the king, well...
But the definition of request is to ask.
We're having a lot of breakup there.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't hear that.
Yep, they
I can share a rather sad story with you folks, if you like. No, are we there?
Yeah, they're blocking. I might have to dump out and come back on, and who the hell knows what the deal is.
I'm not hearing Lyndon very good.
You're
cutting out real bad, Lyndon.
Yeah, Lyndon, you're cutting out. Lyndon, you, matter of fact, dump off. You try and call in because I'm not blaming your phone. I'm just saying you're sharing too much love, brother. It's scaring the crap out of them. I think that's what it is.
Do you want me to come back in?
Yeah, go ahead and cut out and come back in. My producer will let you on through. All right, how does that sound, John?
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
His line.
Yeah, they were hacking Captain Common Law. Well, hell. Well, hey, we're getting some direction of flow tonight, brother. It's really good. These informations, like I say, folks, they don't talk about this anywhere else. What we're talking about, and it's imperative. Anyways, today I was reading, folks. I'm going to go into, it's called Cult of Mac. WikiLeaks, the government is spying through your iPhone. I just want to share this because this is imperative, folks. If you don't think you're being tracked, I'm going to give you irrevocable proof. That's why I said tomorrow night's call over at Privatis.Me. We got 1,500 people sitting in the seats. There should be 1,500 people coming into the call because this is imperative that you know this if you are unaware. Because this is this is Michael and I. Like I say, he's got 14 years in the encryption game. He knows all too well, and he, we set up our systems accordingly. And because, like I say, every keystroke is tracked. Every picture of your children sending out tweets and Twitters and you got to love these vernacular. Facebook is nothing but a CIA friggin' operative control factor, basically minding your business.
Well, that's exactly what it is, Peter. It's if you do your search on Zuckerman and all that kind of stuff, you'll find out that he was like one of the top CIA agents and one of the youngest, and and that the whole system was basically set up as a voluntary, consentful tracking system. Let people know where you are, when you're going to be gone, when you know what I mean, all your pictures, it was a perfect system, and voluntary, like again, consenting. People are consenting to give away this information and let people into their lives. Well, then if they can, but don't be put out if bad things happen, because that stuff is out there, and it is being tracked and it is being calculated, and so that they can exactly keep you on the leash and exactly know what you're doing, what you're thinking, and who you're, and if you get out of line, well, next thing you know, things start going upside down in your life.
Yeah. Hey, what's that drone doing up above my house? What the hell? I hate when the damn drones come by. Anyways, you gotta love it. But this is the stuff nobody thinks about. But I'm telling you, this article, this will be posted tomorrow in the Mass Blast, John, because I want everybody to get the memo. Remember, I'm the memo guy. So for everybody the naysayers who believe that, I got a dedicated hardline. Yeah, you got a dedicated tracking device, every keystroke. Folks, we're going to help you and share with you alternatives to basically make your IP address go invisible every time you get on, and also help you with your pictures and stuff like that, because, like I say, every picture. Matter of fact, Michael will be posting this tomorrow. Yeah, they're going to need to go watch those 4 little videos so they can get some irrevocable proof. And this is it's a really, really excellent information. They're short videos, and they're literally on the Privatis.Me, the email blast. Matter of fact, anybody that got the blast tonight, if you see that guy in the black tie, click on that. You'll want to go watch those 4 simple videos. Folks, we're going to expose they don't want us exposing, because they want you to all go to sleep. They want you to all just keep your gates, your doors wide open. So this is not about fear factor, folks. This is about consent. If you keep giving over consent after you know the facts, like I say, what's your security worth? People spend thousands of dollars on security systems for the house, but yet their computer is giving over all their private information, and once it's hacked, they get all your data, your bank data, and it shows a guy who was on there who was a business who literally got all his stuff stole. He couldn't believe it. Took him for almost forever to recover. Folks, you don't have to be a victim, or you don't have to keep your door wide open once you know how to basically not give over consent, because these are tools created for us, because it's an ugly world out there. Wait till you go see those 4 videos on what's really going on. And so, John, this is going to be a very important topic for us to cover tomorrow night, Thursday night. It's at Privatis.me, and Michael. So those that are our members, they're going to all get the memo and the email, because I put together a beautiful overview covering some specifics with attachments, links, so everybody can see that I'm not making it up. Peter is from the Show Me State, so I don't want you having to guess. We'll give you irrevocable proof, and then you do what you want to do after that. If encrypting yourself and keeping yourself from being wide open doesn't, you have no problem with it, that's called consent, and you can give over, and they can track you and keep all your keystrokes under wraps. So, folks, it's nuts. This is totally nuts. It's no different than them being in your house. Anyways, it is 8:30, John. I guess I got to go to a break. Anyways, on that note, folks, hey, we'll be right back. Downhill slide. Go do what you do when you take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you. Anyways, my producer, let me see you get up with her. She says, Blog Talk is having issues. Gee, go figure. Anyway,
no break for the weary today, Peter. Oh, well.
That's all right. I got plenty to talk about. You saw how I stacked the deck today. Anyways, hey, it's all good. Hey, folks, that was the quickest Kansas song I ever heard. Anyways, but I want to read something. Yeah, I want to read something from this deal, folks, so you can get your mind right a little bit. Your iPhone is basically, it's called Spy Files, and it's a trove of documents about the mass interception industry. Gee, who would have to intercept us? The massive post-9/11 surveillance community that electronically snoops on entire populations. The industry is selling software to government agencies. Look at the corporate whores. Some of it delivered by Trojans that can take over your iPhone. It can track its every use, follow your movements, even in standby. Well, we have a technology to fix that, John, but some people like being wide open, so they'll have that choice. But tomorrow's call is going to give them a whole different overview that they probably were unaware of. Anyways, it recognizes your voice, records your conversation, and can even capture video and audio from the room it's in. Folks, if you are unaware, I've known this for years. I don't have a cell phone. Ain't never getting a cell phone. Well, if I did, I would definitely have my encryption technology out for those that have one. That's a primary reason why I never had one, because they didn't have the encryption technology to block the GPS tracking device in your phone. Because, folks, they can track you right to your house or anywhere you may be, and it's all it is a tracking device on you. But also, folks, I bet you were unaware of this. Even when you shut your damn phone off, you put it on your kitchen counter, you got it shut off and it's in down mode, they can activate the actual voice chip, even with it being stone cold off. Now I heard they're making the phone so you can't pull the battery out, so even when it's off, they will always have a power source so that they can turn it on if they want to listen to your conversations in your house. I bet you didn't know that. I know some people do, but anyways, it's just not limited to iPhones, of course. There are various spyware packages that run on PCs, Android, and BlackBerry. The uses are mind-boggling. The CIA, for example, is using phone tracking software targeting drone strikes in the Middle East and Central Asia, and Peter. Well, I don't have a cell phone, so I guess I'm all right on that note. Anyways, it recognizes the subject by your voice print, by the actual targeting isn't terrible, but the actual targeting isn't terribly accurate. Well, if it hits my house, that's pretty accurate. Anyways, one of the most sophisticated spying packages, the Finn Fisher program, produced by the British company Gamma International, is delivered via a phone iTunes update. Gee. Hey, folks, I bet you didn't know that one. Anyways, the Wall Street Journal has more details on Finn Fisher spyware, which is sold to police and government agencies, false government. Anyways, Der Spiegel has a fascinating article about how it is marketed. Well, this article will be attached, John, as a link tomorrow in tomorrow's email blast so people can read this for themselves. And Apple just patched the vulnerability in iTunes Update 10.5.1. The vulnerability appears to be in Windows only, but it's not clear. It's claimed Apple knew about the program for 3 years. Finn Fisher says the spyware is legal and the company doesn't know of the abuses. What a crock. Hey, they all covered each other's ass, sort of like when you take their chemicals. That's why they give you the preemptive, it can cause this, and this, removing them from liability because you give over and go take the garbage. So, folks, remember I talked about consent? Here's another way you consent, by keeping your door wide open when you can shut it. So we're going to show you how to shut it tomorrow night. For those who are listening tonight, you're not going to want to miss this call because we know what we say. Anyways, let's take a look. What else? Let me see who's in my room, John. I'm getting 5,000 Skypes from 5,000 people. And yeah, I'm Bozo the juggling clown over here. I don't know if Lyndon's back or not, sweetie. That's Andrea. Anyways, Lyndon, if you're back in, I guess we're going to let you back through. And I'm looking for your Skype. He says back. Okay. There we go. All right.
Good evening again.
I'm mediating the board here. I'm Captain Skype over here, and my goodness.
There's a lot of work there.
But hey,
okay,
you know what?
Before I got cut off.
No, brother. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to block it. We're going to break. It's 8:35. We didn't take it, and it'd be nice because I know there's some people probably have to go to the boys or girls' room. And hey, folks, we'll be right back. It's a short break, anyways. All right, welcome to the Downhill Slide, folks. Yeah, you gotta love it when you're talking truth. See, because my producer got whacked and hacked and jacked. Let's see, who else? Lyndon got a little love, and I got Brother Robert's got some love. And it's ironic every time Brother Michael calls me, my calls drop, and then he initiates a call with me every day. And they all think we're stuck on stupid. We know the prying eyes and ears are here. Here's irrevocable proof. So, we're going to share some encryption technology with them. Hey, brother, as a matter of fact, if folks, this encryption technology I'm talking about is so secure, take them with a supercomputer with a 1024-bit encryption, about 1,022 years to crack your IP address. So, hey, everybody want to make your IP address invisible so you can surf the web without being tracked like a beast? You're going to want to talk about about this encryption technology we're bringing forward tomorrow. So, hey, we're going to have some fun. We're going to share some love on a different level. I mean, it's ironic, John, that the whores that be got to keep doing this garbage and tracking everybody like they're nothing, like they're slaves on the plantation, and we've had to design technology to remove consent because it is a public utility, so to speak, but they're making us pay for the son of a bitch, and you know what? It's garbage. And you know, hey, if you're looking for a virtual private network, well, guess what? With this encryption technology, it's like having your own internet. So hey, everybody, I want to share the love tomorrow night. Come on over to my house. Yep, you'll get the post if you're in Privatis.Me, and we're going to share with you technology and information on how to obtain it, so you don't have your damn fly wide open. You know, I mean, I'm sick and tired of this commerce game, intercourse, and I'm on the receiving end of garbage. So you know what? We're going to take it to another level. Anyways, I had to throw the love out because they're pounding on me. So you know what? We're going to share some love back on a different level. And hey, we're not adversarial. If the problem is they can't mind their damn business. They're too busy with the sheep waking up. They're scared itless. It's beautiful. I love it. That tells me I'm doing something right.
Exactly. I was just reading that article there. The CIA wants to spy on you through your TV. Agency director says it will transform surveillance, and how they're getting new chips now that they can basically put into everything. And Patricia is saying that the web-connected gadgets will transform the art of spying, allowing spies to monitor people automatically without planting buds, breaking and entering, or even donning a tuxedo to infiltrate a dinner party.
Well, look at Brother Michael. He posted the tuxedo on the front of our Privatis.Me site.
Exactly.
You click on the icon and it brings you over to Encryption World. Yeah, folks, no, it's not free, but it's next to damn free. But like I say, what's your peace of mind worth with your kids? All the pictures are downloading are traceable, literally to the point of. They have this it's called metadata. If you go click on the black tie, go watch the 4 videos. You'll get the memo. Folks, this is the stuff nobody's talking about. But I got all these geniuses in most of these Skype rooms, Johnny, giving me their 2 cents. Just like when they get on my YouTubes that I do and give me their 2 cents, like one guy saying, "Oh, Peter got over on $80,000." No, Peter didn't get over on nothing. My brother doesn't understand how the idiots already got paid.
First of all, there is no money to get over on.
Right.
So
see, this is the dumbed down masses giving their Forrest Gump skewed view, world according to bull crap to me, and then they post it in one of my dadgum YouTubes, and then they're diverting their brother from getting free from the chains that bind to learn how to operate in the private and remove these presumptions, because people will read that crap and they'll actually, oh, well, I ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, because they put the fear factor in them because it's ignorance. So,
well, hey, Peter, I'm pretty sure they call it a $20 bill. Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
It's all bill. It's all debt. All of it is debt. The whole fiat money system hasn't been money since they, removed the gold standard, and even back then that was shady, But it hasn't been money in years. So there is no. That's why they call it a $20 bill, because that's all it is. It's just bills. And who do they owe all that money to? All this national debt to the people.
Right. Oh, yeah. Hey, brother, where? Okay, yeah, I talk about this all the time. Hey, where is your dividend check? So, see, folks, this is proof that you gave over everything and abandoned it, because, see, over in, where was that country with Gaddafi? What was that country, John?
Geez.
Come on.
Libya?
Thank you. Okay. We went over and nuked the crap out of Libya. They provided fresh, clean water for all these people. They had these beautiful systems. That wasn't socialism, but the people actually got a dividend check from the oil revenues, i.e. from the resources that its country sold. And because since all these peoples were real peoples, the country shared the revenues from their resources that they sold to other countries and gave everybody a dividend check. Where the hell's my dividend check? You got the dadgum electric company double dipping everybody using your Social Security number as a hypothecation event. They don't send you a real bill. They just send you a proverbial notice, or it's not even a notice. It's garbage. And then they double dip you, and you go and pay the bill again out of substance that doesn't exist with a hypothecation event, because everything, I mean, from your folks, it's all supposed to have been paid for. It's about the trust. It's about the estate. But they figured when you gave it up over, i.e. registered everything, you didn't want it no more, so you walked away from it. This is what we talk about at my house. As a matter of fact, Brother Michael and I are going to share some love on trust and estate law, because we've got two beautiful books that I have yet to get to dig in, because I've been doing all this other heavy lifting. And, the IRS, hey, how's my brothers, the corporation whores from IRS, they love us. They have tried issuing an injunction against these two books from ever seeing print in the light of day, but they have seen the light of day. So, folks, those are the two books I want to read because, Michael and I just we gave over, hundreds of dollars to get these books so that we can dig in. Because when somebody wants to get an injunction against a book from ever seeing the light of day, that's the damn book I'm supposed to be reading.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. I hear you. They've been trying to hide knowledge, for years. It's all about burning the books and all this kind of stuff and destroying the libraries all through history and stuff. Why? Why do they do that, Pete? It's to keep us dumbed down. It's to keep us from not knowing the truth.
Yep. Anyways, Brother Lennon, I got ranting. That's what I do because I'm excited tonight because there's just so much good stuff coming out. Come on in the door, brother.
Am I in the system of downs or are we up?
You're up. Yeah, you're up for a minute till they hack you again.
Yeah, because I've had a lot of trouble tonight. Not just with this phone, but also on my laptop here with the site and so on. Oh well. Yeah, that's you were talking about the money. Well, the reason why we're bankrupt is if we're not. Remember, we're not. That company is bankrupt, so no check. They don't have to pay anyone. And if there's no people, they don't have any liability. So they set it all up. That's the whole point of this. Or perhaps it's not sometimes we confuse the result from the goal, but certainly the result of charging interest on money creation creates a situation where they're bankrupt, and because now that they're bankrupt, well, guess what? No dividend. So that bond everybody talks about and theorizes. Folks, I've got news for everyone. It's a bond to whom? Maybe you all want to ask that question again. A bond to whom? To whom? It's a bond to what? A name? You've got two signatures on it, and it's from their organization, but it's a bond to whom? To no one. A bond to no man is not a bond. Where's the bond? Oh, we're going to get this call dropped any minute now because I've said that. It's a bond to no one. Think about this birth certificate again. Look, you've got an entity on there. An entity is just a name. It's just for a group, a corporation. So they've bonded to that. To what? There's officers there. Who? To whom? There's no bond.
Right. Well, the bond's to the corporation, brother, at birth in the public hospital, which takes it over, receives it, puts it over at 55 Water Street, like I say, Department Trust Corporation. How you doing, brothers? And they store it in a box. So, when I get crap from the clowns of the circus, I say, hey, return it to the trustee, or i.e. turn it to the DTC, because that's what the party you're looking for is sitting in a box over on 55 Water Street. He ain't looking for me. And I'm not the trustee. I'm just a living beneficiary. I have no capacity to do your damn job. So do your freaking job, They're never going to let anyone get access to that thing. Nope. I don't know. There's people making all sorts of claims. They've done this and that. I got a call today. They're not going to. Whatever they do behind the doors anyway, do we really care? Yep. Whatever they do. Right. I got a call from a brother today, Brother Tom, south of here. He's trying. He thinks there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's a crock of shit. Oh, snap out of it. Snap out of it. There's nothing there. You're never going to get access to that because if they start letting anyone in using it, maybe some in the past have done it, but nobody's going to be using this thing en masse. Nope. No. Right. Forget it. It's not. It was never designed for our benefit. It was designed not for our benefit. There's many ways you can describe that and cleverly analyze it. It doesn't matter. It's inconsequential. If you're a man, it's just that bond. It doesn't apply to you anyway. Right. It doesn't apply to you. Once you've removed the presumption, forget it. Don't worry about it. Right. Whatever they do behind the doors, it's not like you're going to be able to stop them from doing their transactions behind doors anyway. So why fret over it?
If you're a man, well, that's your business.
And that's why I say remove the presumptions. You're, as a living beneficiary, you have no capacity to do the trustee's job. So, if there's a mathematical issue that needs to be resolved, I'm going to give you the capacity to settle the account and get the damn books right. That's what we do here. That's how we call it settling the account. Because those red digits on the back of the Social Security card here in USA Inc. are the pass-through account, and they don't want us talking about the pass-through account. Well, that's exactly how, well, hey, if you got a valid claim, hey, settle the goddamn claim. What the hell? I got enough. It's out of my hands. I'm going to go to love, peace, and harmony and settle the account. It's really that simple.
But there are people, for real, gentlemen. There are men and women out there that believe these presumptions are false. Listen, all you need to do is go to Pacer and look at thousands of cases, IRS cases, and look very, very carefully at the indictments. I had a case last fall. I'm not going to speak the name. It's unfortunate. Didn't take my advice. He didn't correct the things from the beginning, what we call presumptions. And from a presumption, there is an assumption.
Yep.
And on these indictments, there's two principal things. There's the entity, the name in all caps, and the fact that the entity is resident. So if you have an entity, and the entity is resident, and you acted through that capacity, it's over. It doesn't matter. You can file Brady's request. You can just go on and on, motions after motions. You can write. There's different bills, all kinds of bills you can write. It won't matter. You can ask for the facts and evidence. There's another gentleman out there. He's very big on facts and evidence. But what he won't, or maybe he understands, or what he won't let others understand, or maybe he doesn't understand it himself, is there's two different kinds of facts out there. There's material facts. Okay, material facts are events and things. But then there's this thing that Peter's talking about. It's called a lexical fact. A lex is law, so it's a written fact. And these two types of facts interact. When you have a lexical fact, that's what we on this site are calling presumption. That lexical fact is what's going to kill you. That is what they're going to get you on. That using that bank account with that franchise name and agreeing that it was a resident. And that's all they need. They don't even have to explain it to you. Does the king explain to his deputies? No. He gives an order. So you go to these judges, or these magistrates, or these justices of the peace, and people are going up there demanding the facts, and they're not getting them, and they're leaving frustrated. And then there's a guy on another site, he's selling all these motions. That's not going to change, folks. I spoke earlier, it's from the beginning. Point A, fix it from point A. You've got to take care of the presumptions, and then you'll have a breath of fresh air, and you can move on. And it doesn't mean it's going to fix everything, but it's a fresh start. And then slowly you can fix things from that. If you have an IRS problem, if you made a mistake, mistake is we spoke once, it can always be fixed, but you've got to fix that. And if you don't trust what I'm saying, just go on Pacer and look at the indictments. Why do all those indictments have the same thing? Why? Well, there it is. That's why. Because they are what? Peter calls it drafting for performance. They take the name. Drafting means they're writing it down. That's what contract. Tractus means in Latin. It means draft. So the drafting. These things are real. These words are real. Pay close attention to the words, folks.
Yep.
That's what you're getting when you go to these. When you look at carefully on the indictment, you shouldn't get to the indictment. You should never even go to court. You should take care of it long ago. And even if you get close to court, you can still correct it.
Yep. Well, that's
how, but they're going to need some help. I mean, let's say, Peter, look, we can talk all we want, but these people, I may have said something there for 3 or 5 minutes, but they're not going to quite understand it. They need help.
Well, that's why I did a 2-hour bond call when I first opened up Privatis.Me, just giving direction of flow to get them to understand that every case is merely a hypothecation event. I gave them all the bonds to go take a look at. I didn't want anybody to fill them out. That's where it's caused me great duress. Everybody wants to know how to fill crap out. That's not my job. That's the job of the trustee. But you have the right to settle the account at any given time before it goes to finality to stay in honor. But you're not supposed to know that those information exist And I've had people get tricked by Tricks is for Kids because idiot behind the counter, the desk pogue or desk jockey, is going to divert you from anything but the truth.
But they don't understand. And even when they do understand, they don't know how to administer it. So, yeah, that PowerPoint thing you've got coming up, that is going to help and clear up a lot of people. And then, folks, don't be shy. I mean, I don't know what you charge for consultation, but it can't be that much. You're not charging what these lawyers are charging. Just get on, ask for a brief consultation, pay the man his money, and you'll be able to solve a lot of problems. Knowing the concept is not enough. If you're not prepared to spend the time we've spent, my God, the hours in reading, well, then you're going to have to take the shortcut. It's worth it. For example, if you've got a $20,000 bill, and for $240 and some postage stamps, international registered mail, you can get rid of that $20,000 for $300 and change. I think that's a pretty an easy decision, don't you?
Yep.
Well,
right now it's $120, so it's a fireside sale. Right now it's a fireside sale till the end of the month of May. I've got 90% of my people at Privatis.Me, and I love that they're enjoying the front room, which is where...
Correct, Peter, end of April, I believe you meant to say.
What's that?
I think you meant to say the end of April, did you not?
Yeah, well, whatever. You know what I meant. They'll get the memo because the memo was posted today. May 1st is the witching hour, so yeah, I'm doubling down because I'm doing a whole bunch more heavy lifting so I can help them administrate, because I didn't think after we created the documents that they would actually need extra hand-holding. So I said, well, you know what? They've really done a good job of affecting them not being able to how to administrate. So I said, okay, we'll do YouTubes, not YouTubes, but in-house presentations with which I have Susan doing as we speak, to what is it called, PowerPoint presentation, to really follow the bouncing ball on a whole different level. So, folks, yep, if you got $100,000 in credit card debt, come over to my house. You can settle the account by removing the presumption and giving them a counteroffer, which we've already had proof of other people already moving forward. So, hey, don't take my word for it, but they see you got to learn how to operate from a position of competence. So guess what? You got to learn how to carry a little bit of your own water, but it starts with you. So I'm not going to give you a magic wand, but I'm going to give you the next best thing. It's you. You have all the power. When are you going to stand up and move forward on your own behalf? So it's going to require you to learn a little bit of something. So, because like I say, somebody talked to me today and said, hey, why don't you offer just to do their packages for them? And I said, yeah, and then they don't know how to handle any Tricks is for Kids. So I'm going to make them learn how the Tricks is for Kids things work so they can't be tricked. I haven't been tricked.
No, just knowing the concept, knowing what's going on isn't enough. You have to be able to act on it. And if you can't, there's no shame in asking someone to help you, but you can't ask them to help you for free, folks.
Right.
You're giving a lot.
Yep.
You're giving,
anyways, brother,
4 days a week.
Brother, I'm binding it up. It's 9 o'clock. It's the witching hour. Gee, the time flies so fast. Anyways, brother, hey, we'll get you back. Come on over to my house on Saturday. We're going to do another call, and folks, yeah, we're going to share some more love. But you want to show up tomorrow to Privatis.Me. If you aren't signed up, go get signed up for free so you can get the memo. Because tomorrow we're going to talk about real stuff that's going to affect your life on a whole different level. On how they're basically tracking your every move, and you can change it up. Anyways, it's 9 o'clock. We love you. Thank you for coming in the spirit of things, folks. John, thank you for being here. Lyndon.
Good night, Peter. Good night, Lyndon.
And Andrea, thank you for the great job. I'll get with Brother Zach in a short. Y'all have a great night. We'll catch you on Saturday or Thursday, tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Privatis.Me. No longer do we need to hire lawyers, worry about past debt, or count on doctors to fix our health problems. Privatis.Me, specializing in real education about the legal system, administratively eliminating your past debt, and teaching you simple, natural ways to restore your health, including cancer. Join today for free. Learn how to live in private and allow yourself to overcome and stop living in fear. Become a paid member for $10 per month and receive Peter and Michael's $300 debt elimination package for free. Privatis.me. Privatis.me. Take a walk on the private side. VerdictProductions.com. Do you have footage you want turned into a video? Weddings, family gatherings, sports games? high-quality video production for any project you have. We also create detailed slideshows if you have information you want to put on YouTube or your website for all to see. Many other services including audio enhancement, music production, and CD mastering for your band. Need a company logo or an ad? No problem. We also specialize in graphic design to make your business or website stand out. Head over to verdictproductions.com for a quote. Lowest prices on the net guaranteed.